What checks and balances did the Roman Republic use? Imagine a government where no single person or group could hold all the power. That's what the Roman Republic aimed for with its system of checks and balances. It was like a carefully designed game where each player had a role to keep everyone honest. The core of this system was dividing authority into three main parts: the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. The executive was led by two consuls, elected every year. These consuls had the highest civil and military authority but could only serve for 1 year. They could also veto each other's decisions, which meant they had to work together and check each other's power. The legislative branch was made up of the Senate and the popular assemblies. The Senate was mainly patricians, or the wealthy upper class, and it advised on laws and policies. But laws needed approval from the assemblies, where the common people, called plebeians, voted on laws directly. This two-step process made sure different social groups had a say and prevented any one group from dominating. The judicial branch included magistrates and judges who interpreted laws and oversaw courts. These judges served only for a year, so they couldn't stay in power too long. Magistrates like praetors and tribunes also had roles to check other officials. Tribunes, in particular, had the power to veto actions by magistrates or consuls if they threatened the rights of the plebeians. In emergencies, the consuls could appoint a dictator with absolute power. But this was only for a limited time, usually 6 months. Once the crisis was over, the dictator had to give up authority, just like Cincinnatus did when he returned to farming after saving Rome. The system also had rules about how officials could move up in their careers, called the cursus honorum. This meant they could not hold multiple powerful positions at the same time or stay in office forever. All these parts worked together to form a web of checks and balances. Elections happened every year, and officials could veto each other. Laws had to pass through different bodies representing different groups. Judges and magistrates had limited terms, and emergency powers were temporary. This setup aimed to prevent any one person or group from gaining too much influence, keeping the republic stable and fair. It was a way to protect the rights of both the wealthy and the common people, making sure no one could take control for too long or abuse their power.